just give it a moment. How it's responding. It looks to be responding okay. There go all the zombies. Yeah. I'm able to move around and such. Actually, if I just change the res on the thingy. Oh no, it's 240p. That's fine. I wanted the thingy display to be low because there's no need to have it high. There we go. So we've got all them. Now we can get my vehicle. There we go. Okay, hello people of the internet. Today I'm driving a house because I don't know how to do an intro properly. Oh dear, I have tipped over my house. I'm so useless. Can I stand on top of the house, I wonder? No. Might be good for catching some zombies. One little zombie man. Oh, here you are. You lonely little... Got them all? I'm doing well here. Yay, I apparently have a viewer. Hello, random viewer. Ah, there is a frequent amount of video. I'll adjust my OBS. And then the freezing should go away. And I'll also lower my end to 144p. So there's less data coming back through on my preview. That should help collectively. If I unpause that. There we go. I was talking even though I wasn't. I don't know. Anyway, I should have fixed it now, if all has gone well. Yes, I know it's you. I didn't mention Uber Chanel. For once, I haven't managed to avoid you with my streams. Yes. Good thing I have things. I don't know. I'll have to see some more settings, I guess. Get further away from the zombies so they don't get me. There you go. Ooh, I got someone joining my server. And I'm also on caps lock. Yes, I have... Oh dear. It says the resolution's not optimal. Now where could he be hiding, that zombie? Ah! There he is. He was behind me. sneaky thing. Yeah, it is freezing, and I don't know what could be causing it. Other than that, I'm on Brickwig's online, but I was on an online mode before, and everything was running fine. I could see it. So... yeah, well, I do have it on 4K here, but I've put it down to 720 for the stream on the to downsample. I'll try actually messing with the downsampling thingy itself. All I can really do at this point is just change the settings and try what will work. I can't really see now if it's smooth because it's not got off the menu yet. There is a bit of lag from to what shows up, but that's really how things work with streaming. Yeah. It looks a bit better, maybe. But it is stuttering. I could sacrifice frame rate a bit. Although, you know, it's not what you're meant to do. I could go to 25 FPS. It seems to have smoothened out just a bit over what it was before. Right, to OBS again. Okay. Yeah. So I've put it at 24 FPS. It should at least be a bit more consistently bad now, instead of just always bad. It's got to be... ooh, it's these ones. I need a car. Definitely need a car for this. I do thankfully have recording this recording as well. So, failing the stream going well, I do have a good 4K recording of it. Need to turn these headphones down a bit. Let's go run some zombies over in a classic fake Chevrolet. Come on. Come and get me then. I think I've got him. Yeah. Now he's in my boot. I've got a body in my boot. Hi, Stevie. What was I thinking when I made this number plate? It just says plate. Whee! That's one way to get the zombies. Maybe not the typical way, but, you know, it kind of works. Oh no, there's some more coming for me. Can't you see I have a not relay? And I've smashed a building up. Sorry, owner of that property. Although they're probably a zombie now. Anyway, you don't really need to worry about that. Any there? Oh no. Looks like we've got a zombie in our boo, and I think it's still alive. That is quite the conundrum. Oh no, we got him now. He couldn't keep up with the speed of the not relay. Oh, here's some. I'm coming for you. Oh dear. Apparently the car's going for you because I got out by accident. Oh dear. It should be fine. It's quite a resilient vehicle. Oh no. I'm winning, that's what I'm doing now. Since it's lagging so much, I'm going to pause my preview because it's all I can think to really try. Like, I can't see how the stream is going now though. That's the downside, but I have to try and make the best of my bandwidth. Ooh, we got another joiner. No, they're not going to fix my pipes. They just come on my server. There's 5 of them somewhere. I got one. Sneaking through there. Maybe if this is still... Yeah, the stream was streaming that bad when I had my preview on. Actually, maybe if I change the capture mode, that might help. Because I was capturing the game window before, because for some reason it was having issues, but I've since rebooted my PC because it crashed. Maybe this will work. So, video capture this. Might be able to do this on the fly without stopping the stream as well. Well, by freezing for me, I meant on like my stream preview, but I paused it because it might have helped. Window capture, destroy that and go on streaming. Yeah, that has definitely changed. I can only try this and see if it's any better. Preview at all. Yeah, still freezing up a bit from what I could see. And it might have even gone black now or frozen up completely. I don't know. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Zombies are kind of getting me because I'm playing with my OBS. Now, if that's fixed it, I would be amazed. But I don't know, it could be the fact that I'm running 2 recording programs. Because I'm running OBS and the streaming software, so that may not be helping matters. Maybe it's just the bandwidth. I'm going to try something crazy and like make really low bandwidth on it. Not bandwidth, megabits per second. Okay. Yeah. No audio problems. I noticed that before as well. It was fine with the audio. So it's probably to do with the video settings. Like, it might just be trying to run too high a megabits per second. Like, it just can't. Hopefully I fixed that now, although it's going to look horrible. There's no getting around that fact. I mean, if this doesn't work, I might just have to restream it at another time. Yay, it's fixed. It's going to look like you're watching something, I don't know, in, what, 2004? But at least it does stream. 2004 was actually before YouTube. YouTube came around in 2005, which is, believe it or not, 15 years ago now. How time flies. I need something monstrous to take down these boss zombies. Come on, into the garage. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm just like all quality or something, or maybe YouTube compresses it loads anyway, because I always do go crazy. Like my video editor, when I normally export a video, it is 4K at 88,000 megabits per second. You know, I don't exactly go light on the megabits per second because I just have the storage to take it and the processing power to take it, but what I don't have is the internet connection. And it was a dating site. I didn't know that. Or maybe I did know and I forgot. What was it like? It was a dating site, but no one actually used it as that. Ooh, my WV train spotter. I've not used this in an absolute age. It's basically a whip-off of a, like, Volkswagen. It's just such an amusing thing to use against zombies, though, you know? Come on, get hit by a camper van. It is likely to tip over. I had to do quite a few mods to it to try and, well, get it to not tip over. Come on. Oh dear. Owie. I think I actually got one of the zombies, and the most amazing thing of all, my camper van managed to fight through it all. These hubcaps are crazy as well, like they stick out loads. Yeah, I mean, I forgot about this. I actually had to reduce the turning angle to stop it tipping over. It's just that easy to tip over if you do nothing. I think I actually added a camera of my own because the normal one is too far forwards or something. Yeah, I think that's the normal, like, face cam, but I added this one. So you can actually see where you're going. Oh dear, bump. Taco trucks. It's a camper van, I tell you. Honestly. He's having a bit of a ride. No! Oh dear. I did escape that quite well, mind. Yeah, other people are being sensible and actually getting tanks. And what do I get? A camper van. Or a taco truck, as it has been nicknamed. Sniper is quite good. You know what I think though, actually? When I see that truck over there, I actually think of an ice cream van. Even though it was built as a camper van, I think more ice cream van. We do serve our green special ice cream. We can't say what's in it, but yeah. It does come from a special source, let's say. One thing that has always intrigued me is, what does YouTube actually define as a child? Because, like, if you're looking at the legal requirement, it's anyone under 18 here in the UK, but, like, they seem to think anyone under about 4 is a child. Yeah, I can see that's good, but the full auto, it's like you shoot and then it just does that when you're trying to shoot, and you can't really get a far off shot. Like, look at this. I can take them out, like, from a long distance away, and it's not like money is an exact concern. I say that as I miss loads of them. But yeah, I do like the full auto power one. It's good in its different ways. I probably don't need to use the, what's it, sight thing for this. I could just shoot like this and get lots of them. But you know, I feel it's more precise to do things this way. When this one's out of ammunition, I'm going to get the fire version. Fire guns are good. They actually stand some chance against the boss zombies as well. Amazingly, in my by my standards, I've not actually died yet. Normally I'm dying all over the place in these things because I'm not very good at them, but I'm actually like pro gamering this and actually doing quite well, which is surprising. There we go. One alive somewhere. Oh, there you are. Don't you think you can sneak off from me? My poor camper van. Actually, I've had an idea involving the camper van, and it may just work. Yes. Perfect. The zombies aren't going to get up here. Yeah. So, if you're 13 though, you know, it's still like what YouTube actually defines a child as. They have ridiculous expectations. Like, you can't even add children's videos to playlists. I mean, it's crazy. Because if I come across like this same music video I like or whatever and I want to add it to a playlist, I can't. It's just ridiculous. Like, of all the things though, do you really have to be an adult to look at YouTube playlists? It's crazy. What about all those Bob the Builder playlists? No, you're a children's video. You can't be on a playlist. Oh no. Oh no. Big hordes. Yeah. Big hordes and big words. For those big hordes. Herds of hordes. Yes. Thinking time. Now, time to get my fire gun. Oh. Wait a minute, is that saying I have too much money? Maybe I can't get a fire gun of this variety. Although I'm pretty sure you could. So, I've got a lot of people joining the Wickwig server, but I've not got many people on the stream. It's a strange contrast. Ooh, I've got a garage. I mean, honestly, wouldn't that be... Ooh, yes, the perfect apocalypse mobile. A Volvo. Indeed. I don't know why there's so much front overhang on this, though. I thought Volvo was rear-wheel drive. I mean, admittedly, I think this is an old mod. I don't think it's anything new. Ah, my Volvo lost a wheel. I'm gonna sell this. I think I've got a new joiner. Oh no, I have to escape in my Volvo. No, you won't eat me. Unfortunately, I don't have any firepower. I do have this mechanical keyboard, which I have not used in ages. It's beige. That's how cutting edge we are at the Core 2 Duo channel. Yeah. Well, I never swear anyway, so it's just a non-issue for me. I don't think I can upgrade this weapon. Ooh, I have this though. Let's just upgrade this for the sake of it. Ooh, things are blowing up! Let's see what this is here. It is my responsibility as a responsible streamer. Yeah, as if I'm responsible. Yeah, let's try and snipe zombies with a little pistol. Sure. He has a fire gun. I'm massively out-equipped here. I did get one, though. The thing is, also, I got lucky with the YouTube kids thing, because they're actually, like, they made the thing, you have to save your videos off of kids, and then they had this thing and they say, suddenly, out of nowhere, you're not allowed to put the videos on playlists and all the rest of that stuff. You're not allowed to do it if you've rated your videos for kids. I didn't rate my videos for kids, so I guess I got lucky. Because, yeah, again, it falls under the class of, what is it, sub 4 years old, sub 6 years old. I don't know how old, but YouTube sees kids as being pretty immature. Not to say that is the case, but that's how they see it. And the ATGM, I'm guessing, is the tank thing. I don't know. There's only 2 other people in the server. Yeah, keep spawning vehicles like cars. I mean, if people want to blow up buildings on this server, then they can go ahead. I mean, I can just remake the server if things do get really out of hand. And, like, everything gets destroyed. Don't know what he means when he said German. Come on. Farming zombies for my ice cream van. He's sunbathing on the top. On his front. Oh, I see some targets. Thank you for making my job so easy. I'm just stood here and they're not even bothering with me. This is like YouTube when they find someone swearing in a stream. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. As long as the, what's it? The world's fastest hearse. Ah, yes. I don't remember building the world's fastest hearse. I just think the Leguan hearse in BeamNG, which handled far better than it had any right to. I made a video on that ages ago. It probably lags horribly because it was an old PC and everything that didn't have near the processing capabilities of this one, but yeah. Ooh, there's a zombie. Yeah, the Leguan hearse, it was stupid good round corners, and it was a hearse. I probably will find, like, the world's fastest hearse if I look it up. It's probably something I did, but, you know, I forgot. Oh, world's fastest hearse in automation. I don't know, still. Although I do feel now, actually, maybe I did build something in automation. Let's do some off-roading. Oh dear, there's a big thing up there. Hi-oo! That was not intentional, I just can't type. I am out of ammunition. Right, I need to get the social distancer. People are not social distancing from these zombies. And if everyone else is getting a tank, then so I'm going to get my version of the tank. Just one moment. Doo-doo. Doo-ba-doo. Ah, Pepper's Pork Palace. That's kind of a restaurant I built. But no, this is what I'm referring to. The zombies can't see me because I'm so high up. Oh, there comes my car! Has someone actually driven that? Yeah, someone's still driving it. Come on, socially distance from me. Fill that garage with holes. Oh dear. Oh no! No one's going to be socially distancing at this rate. My distances have fallen off. Yep, you can make Dropbox files. It'll give me something to test. like besides my own cars. I could even take some around the test circuit I'm using now on the Italy map. So, could get an idea how quick they are around a circuit. This social distancer is holding on by one side. How am I supposed to stay 10 meters away from the zombies? Honestly, all these civilians, these poor civilians, they're blowing up all the houses. I think it's safe to say no one will really want to live here anymore. This town is not safe. Ah, dear me. My social distancer is in pieces. Yeah, compact cars are interesting. Since I have actually built a few, haven't I? I built that supercar, which was strangely front-wheel drive, and it was actually quite good. Although I guess you'd expect it, because it's supposed to be a supercar. I could sell this now, get some of my money back. Not that it's going to be much use. Scrap vehicle. The thing is, they're destroying all the vehicles now. Not vehicles, they're destroying all of the buildings. But once they've destroyed the buildings, all of that noise will stop because there won't be any more buildings to destroy. Enter the thingy. Here's a suspension test I built. That was interesting to say the least. Pepper's Pork Palace. I will use this as my hideout. Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, better not come in. What you doing? You scared of me or something? You're scared, kiddies. They're sliding. Like, how am I supposed to catch them at this rate? Come on. Yes, yes, come on. Keep following. Keep following. Now I just shoot. Yeah, when I remember the cars you've built, they weren't particularly bad visually, let's be honest. Mine are pretty dreadful visually. I just stick chrome everywhere. I don't know how to design a properly good looking car. Right, I'm going to try and run away now because that's the one thing I'm properly good at. Yay! I've just looked and the stream has appeared to be held on the loading thing. Don't know, I'll just check that. I don't know, it seems like it's far behind, but apparently it's got an excellent connection. I don't know. Yeah. The Tesla Cybertruck what to make of that design. The design everyone loves to say things about. Most of them probably not actually in any state to buy one. I can't shoot from here because, well, there's windows everywhere. The Cybertruck is just strange. I mean, can't imagine myself having one. It doesn't have pop-up headlights. How could I possibly consider it now? It needs to be comfortable and soft, and being a pickup truck, it's unlikely it would be. Pickup trucks are usually utilitarian. Unless they have like air suspension and stuff, and then they're a bit too chromed out because it just doesn't work having that much chrome. They just throw it all over the place. Ooh, do I have another viewer? Hello? My, I said it in a thingy. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, the zombies are here. Ah! All my monies! So... yeah, that's fine then. If there's a bit of delay... the thing is, my end is a bit broken on YouTube. I'm seeing the comments, but... I'm seeing the comments on my second monitor. But the video and stuff is broken. Yeah, so it looks like I've got 2 or 3 viewers now. I don't know. Again, as I say, it's all a bit broken. Now, where could they be hiding? Well, not many places since all the buildings are destroyed. I know some actually spawn in here. There we go. Come at me, you. It's like that Monty Python thing, and like, you have the Black Knight, but he loses all his arms and legs and he still tries and fights. Yeah. The video was a lot worse. It's at 2,500 kilobits per second now, which is very low, at least by my standards. We're all beginning to gather together. Right. Time for me to go and on the attack. Hey, are you listening to me? I'm trying to make myself heard here, Mr. Zombie. There. I think it's about time you got that message. And I'm out of ammunition. Can't upgrade. I can get a random weapon. My rocket launcher! It's somewhere down there, but with all the fire and the flames, should I carry on? Mine! Yes, I actually found my rocket launcher. No, I'm on fire. Why are they all chasing me? What did I ever do to them besides shoot all of their brethren? This actually reminds me of that Jonathan Coulton song, Your Brains. It's a funny song, that. Yeah, I'd like to drive at Liberator. It would be fun to drive that around a very tight winding circuit. Yeah, now all I can think of is that song about zombies eating brains. If you put up We Your Brains, Jonathan Coulton on YouTube, it comes up. It's like the song of the zombie apocalypse. Thing is, it's like he's one of those musicians that the media never gives as much attention as they really ought to. Like, he has a lot of good music, but they just completely ignore him. Ah, have I still got my palace here? No. Yeah. Would you even call it a SUV though? To me it seems more like an armoured military vehicle. It's like something like the Hummer, I guess. A truck is probably a more appropriate term, just because it's so heavily tuned for off-roading and such that it's not really practical to call it a SUV, in my opinion. Ooh, I've got old buses and stuff. Police MPV vehicle. I think, if I remember correctly, this is mid-engined or rear-engined, something along those lines. Ah, there's the engine, yes. So this does have the engine in the back, mounted kind of transverse rear-engined. I don't have the money for it though. Amazingly, of all the things that have been blown up, it's not this. I need to reload. Yeah, I do remember that vehicle. It's just, again, I think it's just too heavy to really be called an SUV. And what was I doing? Ooh, let's drive a toilet. Yes, look, I drove a toilet before in a zombie apocalypse. Come on, I'm walking my zombie on the toilet. That is not a phrase I ever thought I would say. Oh no, I've got to return to the combat area. I crashed my toilet. Come on. Oh no, the zombies are after my toilet. Oh no, my toilet! Yeah, the zombies are ignoring me now. I was backing up on my toilet and I weren't looking where I was going. Just the hilarious voice lines you can come up with. Yeah, I enjoy the zombie stuff. It's like there's no blood or anything, so I don't get as insulted by it. I'm not very mature. But it's like, I don't know why games have to have so realistic blood on it. I don't think it adds that much to them. Really glad I dug up this old Dell monitor off my floor. I just had it there. Yeah, I can actually see the civilian version weighing more because it has more luxuries, I would imagine. I don't know how much engine size it had, but you did say it was maxed out, I think. I think it was a maxed out V12 for size. So that would imply it was very, very big. Hear me, zombies! Hear ye, hear ye! Come and approach me with all ye can give. Yeah, 14 litres is huge. By that point, you're definitely looking at lorry engines, even if it wasn't, or truck engines, whatever you might call it. I would definitely call it that, even though it might be in a car. Yeah. Hear ye, hear ye. I have lead for your belly. I don't know. I'm terrible at rhymes. Oh, I found my toilet again. Come to Papa Toilet. I missed you so much. That's what someone with diarrhea says. Oh dear. Looks like there's a big line for the bathroom here. Yeah, I think there's a monster of an engine, that. Oh no! These people are all so desperate for the toilet. Give me an upgrade. There we go. No, I'm going to get that toilet first. Just because you've run out of toilet roll at home doesn't mean you can use the public toilets. They're all reserved for me. I need to find another goofy vehicle. I've managed to make some good jokes about the toilet mobile. What else can I get that's quite amusing? Ah, that's a toilet mobile +1. I did have an earlier version and it only had one toilet on. But that one, you can have more than one person going at the same time, which is always handy, you know. And this is what I based the police thingy off. I still don't have enough money. Right, it's come to it. A normal gun is not much cop about these. I'm going to have to drive my house into the thick of it. My house has quickly set on fire. Oh no! Get away from my house, you monsters! Yeah, just like that song. I'm not a monster, Tom. Well, technically I am. To this day, I mourn the loss of my toilet. Come on. Come at me, you. 'Tis but a scratch. Yeah, I'm actually shooting without looking. I'm that crazy. Have I got enough to upgrade my gun more? No. Should be able to get ammunition though. Yeah, can get ammunition. If you got lucky on a downhill with something pushing you from behind. Oh no. They're so slow. I'll be fine. Oh dear. I'll be a moment. Oh, is it back? Yeah, I just had to get to a rooftop so my guy is safe. Yeah, so I don't know how the stream is. It's showing me getting onto here just fine. Yeah. Apparently I've been streaming for an hour, but I'm fine to go for a bit longer. Ah. It's all good then to know it's working. I'm still running 24 frames per second though. I mean, I would like to run 30, but I do fear if I run 30, it will do its favourite old thing of just, you know, lagging and stuttering and all that kind of stuff. I mean, as a matter of fact, I think it only does 720p because of the low bitrate. I didn't want to put it higher. I didn't want to run any more than 720p at this low bitrate. Ooh, I see a fiery zombie. Come on. Now, if this wave finishes off, I do want to go in there. Ooh, let's see what this is. Feel I might as well. Ah, this looks like some kind of watchtower. Yeah, it looks like some kind of watch point for zombies. Interesting. There's got to be one of them somewhere here, but where? Half the buildings are destroyed. I mean, it can't be that hard to find. My only thought is he could be stuck behind one of the few things that are spawned in. So, sneak around here. Oop. Almost fell there. Now, I don't have the money to get things. Oh, around the corners. Can check these corners of this building. I don't think I can free cam, no. I think you have to have died to free cam. Yeah. It's sorted now. I think if I just get more ammunition... I'm trying to press the spacebar, but I'm not used to this keyboard because the spacebar on the other keyboard would be really low. But on this keyboard, it's like much higher up. It's a big, beefy unit from the late 90s. Has got some weight to it though, and it's very solid. I mean, this is why you need a PS2 port on your PC. It may be an antique, but it's just so good. I don't think I paid crazy amount either. Ooh, I need to reload. Oh really? I'm sure I bought some ammo. Ooh, there's some guns here. Must have been left. Either this is a sniper, or it's the high power one. I got a few of them there. Got him. I thought that was a bit off for aim actually, but no, he was fine. Come on. Trying to just get the pin. Yeah. I do wish automation did let us have diesels actually, which sounds weird, but when you're just trying to build a normal car, ooh, particularly in something like the 2000s, diesels are a very, very common engine variety that a lot of cars would use. From, I don't know, BMWs to Kias, they all tended to use diesels in at least a few cars. Hey, here's another car. Is there a passenger seat? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. He tried to eat me. I know you just want to eat my brains, but I'm not going to accept it. Someone's driving that car in the flames. Carrying on through the fire and the flames. Yeah. I've seen one or two automation cars which do have decent interiors, I think, on Beam, but they might have been modded after export or something. Yeah, there's so many diesels in this country. It's crazy. Like, I'm intending to get a Lexus LS430. I don't have much choice there but to buy a petrol. Well, basically, a lot of the cars I actually want are petrols. Even the Honda Civic IMA, the first-gen hybrid, because it has a low road tax. Even if I fall back to getting one of those, it happens to be a petrol. But then I guess for everyone, that's not the case. If you want an MPV, they just don't tend to have petrol V6 variants like I think they do in America. So you're very much out of luck. America, though, their culture came much more derived from V8s and inline sixes, so they're used to just having big, powerful engines. Whereas here, we got used to having smaller four-cylinders. So that's probably where it came from. And then obviously the entire EU thing. Yeah, the Jaguar X-Type, the 3-litre V6 and the smaller V6s, I believe, are quite related. So, I don't know, you could probably get one with a smaller engine and just modify that a bit and get basically the same result. But, yeah, they just don't tend to have bigger engines. I actually, I looked at 3-litre V6 X-Types ones, and they had one that was imported, believe it or not, which is crazy. It's a Jaguar. They're supposed to be English cars. Funny thing is, over here, you could actually get... I think you could actually get a V6 Chrysler Voyager, which is as close as we had to the Dodge Caravan. And it's not an engine that anyone bought. So it's not like they didn't have the choice. Just nobody bought them. Anyway, there's also... diesels aren't necessarily better for the environment. It's like, the EU said it for a long time, but then they do also have disadvantages. It's not just all good. But as that's always the case with these engineering things, there's always advantages and disadvantages to different things. The more you look at it, the more you see. There's no just pure good option. Yeah, I can definitely see the desire for auto, because I've been learning in a manual and they do get difficult at times. Like, there's a lot of times when I would want to just, you know, let the car take care of itself and float along on soft air suspension. Why I'll probably actually get an auto, but I didn't just want to learn in an auto because that way you can only ever drive autos. And I can't get onto a roof, apparently. Hey, I'm following you. Yeah, I think I missed. Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Somehow I escaped that. I managed to get one zombie. I'm not doing that great at this moment. Oh no, where am I? I think I fell. No! No, 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 no. Up. Now, actually, I did have a Tide Pod I could drive when that meme was a big thing. I'm just thinking now. Oh, what? He took one bite out of my leg and I died. Craziness. Let's go to free cam. See what's going on around here. Well, let's try to readjust my mouse mat. Yeah, like, I don't know why the Crown Victoria wasn't sold here. Because people liked the, what was it, Chrysler 300C. They just bought it with a Mercedes diesel. In fact, that's the thing, they bought it with a Mercedes diesel V6, yes, but people would still buy that type of vehicle over here. Those who just want a big, fairly cheap, comfortable car. So, why on earth they didn't bring the Crown Victoria, or at least the more luxurious versions over? I just don't know, honestly. Because, honestly, the engine bays on them are quite big. They could have put any other Ford engine in, and it's not like they're exactly a small company. Yeah, these 6 engines in the Caravan. One thing I know is the newer Dodge Caravans, I think it's about '08 and onwards, had an engine, and when you change the exhaust, they sound like a Ferrari engine. Like, if you look it up on YouTube, straight piped Dodge Caravan engine, it'll sound like a Lamborghini, not Lamborghini, like a Ferrari. It's pretty hilarious, actually. Really, I didn't know that the CCX was powered by a Crown Victoria engine. But then again, they are sturdy units. I think they're full cast iron, if I know correctly. So yeah, they're pretty sturdy engines. Yeah, you could say people wouldn't buy them because of size, but then as I say, people bought the 300C and people still buy S-Classes and BMW 7 Series, so there is a market for larger cars here. Even if it is a lot smaller than a market for smaller cars, there is still that market in existence. I even want a Lexus LS430, to be honest. I would probably buy a Crown Victoria just as a cheap first car, but we don't get land yachts like that. So, you know. Fireworks! I think, if I am not incorrect, this is where the toilets are emptied from my toilet mobile. Because, you know, it can't hold all the weight. It would just slow it down too much. It's only got a lawnmower engine. Owie! Yeah, see, I think I said earlier, I'm not very good and I always die, although I somehow had a stroke of incredible luck. Yeah. This is back to my normal standards. You know what I find funny on this YouTube thing? It's saying I have 1 viewer, even though I have a preview window open. And there's quite obviously 2 people commenting. Yeah. Crazy algorithms going on. Crazy algorithms. And I mean, there might even be more people watching, but just not commenting. Which is fine as well. Yeah. People can look at you funny all they want though, you know. If you're driving a Land Yacht and you're enjoying it, then let's be honest, what does it matter? Because surely it should be about what you and the people around you actually enjoy. You are using the car as opposed to what people outside think of it. Yeah, there's actually a funny story. My granddad had a Renault from the 70s, and it was like a Renault estate, and he just kept it for years and years, and it must have been well into the 2010s by the time he actually sold it. The only problem was a fuel tank. So, but someone did buy it, someone did want one. My dad would have just had it scrapped. So, yeah, kind of made sure that it at least had a chance to get sold and someone wanted it. Yeah. No, honestly, my granddad's Renault, he wasn't restoring it or anything. It was just his car. He kept using it until he stopped driving. Like, I find that quite amazing. Where is everyone? Ah. And here I am, walking sideways. Yeah. GMC Cyclones are quite nice. I wonder if someone could build a GMC Cyclone in BeamNG. Maybe I'll even take an attempt at it. I actually built a Pessimo with a fake North Star engine in it. That was quite amusing, and it still sends a power to the front wheels. I can post a link if anyone here is actually interested in downloading it, but yeah, I could probably make the D-Series into like a GMC Cyclone, because they give you so many tuning options, and you could even make your own engine in automation and just port it over, which is what I did with, well, it doesn't have an engine model, but it's what I did to get the overall figures of the engine and get it working. Yeah. Well, cars, I think, have become a fashion accessory. That's part of the problem, honestly. It's like, if you look at a lot of... actually, if you look at a lot of the Volvos as well, Mercedes just copies Volvo. Just look at some of the designs. Like, it's obvious Mercedes is blatantly copying Volvo, but because Mercedes is a fashionable brand, that's the one people want. It's happened way since the 70s. Craziness, eh? Like, Volvo came out with the square kind of design first, I think, as well, and then Mercedes went with it as well. Yeah, some of the old American engines can be very reliable. So yeah, they will last. And again, there's also taking care of the cars properly. If no one actually teaches people to... or if people don't teach themselves how to change oil and whatever, the car will just fall into a state of disrepair. And the dealers are going to charge a lot of money if your car is taken to them. That's for sure. And I missed the spacebar again. Yeah, fun fact about the Chevrolet Tri-5s, that is 1955 to 57, you can actually still buy brand new bodies for them. Albeit they're not 4-doors or anything, but you can buy like the convertible 2-door and the convertible no, not convertible. You can buy a convertible 2-door and a 2-door hardtop body style of Chevrolet. Like to this day, just not as complete cars, just buy the brand new bodies. You know, if you've seen the LS400, the Million Mile LS400, that wasn't in dreadful condition, and that actually had 1,000,000 miles on, which is craziness. I mean, it's one of the reasons I actually want a 430, because it's got a few more features than the 400. It's uglier, sure, but it's the same basic premise, but you know, such a solid car while still maintaining a lot of luxuries. Yeah, you can buy mini bodies as well. Like, you can actually buy the body shell. Again, whether you can build a brand new Mini based off of that, I don't know. The American ones were body on frame, the Minis were unitary, so I can't really say for sure. I'm not an expert on the matter. I just know a few things. But anyway, I have a few vehicles. Let's drive this. Obviously, it's not the best car in the world in terms of how well it's been recreated, but yeah, I can give it a try. Drive me nice Chrysler. Well, it's a Plymouth, but you know, same basic auto group. Since we're going on about American cars in the chat, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, safe to say this is maybe not as resilient as the real life counterpart. It is still fairly resilient though. Yeah, 32 Fords. I don't know, I've never particularly been into them myself. I'm more late 50s for design. But I can see the draw because I like the classic hot rod. But it's just not something I'm into myself. Oh dear. Oh yeah, it's set on fire. That's not surprising for Chrysler. Well, nah. But Chrysler does have that kind of reputation. Although, yeah, they're not that bad. But it's like Toyota. It's like Lotus use Toyota engines. It's like Chrysler thinks, what can we do to make our reputation for reliability better? I know, let's partner with Fiat. Like, of all the companies they could have chose to join to. Yeah, the Toyota Hilux, though, I don't think he's unkillable particularly. I think it's just more the era of, like, late 80s to late 90s Toyota products are very, very solidly put together. Just, if you generally look at them, it's just that was a very good era for the company's reliability. Yeah. You don't remember her rolling over in the film? Well, someone's tampered with your memories. It must be the Illuminati. Or as I call them, the Triangle Corporation. Yeah, believe me, I could not build a Plymouth Fury. I would fail horrendously. And then probably roll it. Sure, someone's setting me on fire, but it is slightly amusing at the same time. I am the King of Fire! Wait, maybe the King of Fire isn't something to be proud of. I am out of ammo as well. And I don't really have enough time to get more. Yeah, it's Ford Pinto. I've honestly not seen the film, but still, I'm pretty sure it rolls over. A source at the Triangle Corporation tells me so it must be true. Yeah, I could not build something from the 1930s. It's far too complicated for my little hands. I would go on at these people for their language, but then it's like... on Brickwings, but then it's like... I can just use that, like, hey, my video's not made for children. You know, sometimes you just have to learn to laugh at these things, because if you don't laugh at them, it'll just make you miserable. Yeah, it's fine if it's like, if you're saying anything late, it's equally just my fault, because I don't know. I think the video has caught up a bit to the horrendous mess it was before, so it was probably not as behind as it was. I also say things a bit late just because, well, it takes my mind a lot of time to process everything going on, and I'm trying to play the game as well, so... yeah. But the curves, oh dear. The curves can be difficult. That is certain. I see a green screen. Yes, I'll probably leave it about 15 minutes more, just because the stream will have hit 1.5 hours then, and No, it feels about the right amount of time. I can do another though. Seems to have been quite successful. Yeah, I actually got a muscle car with a V12 in it in this game. Which isn't really on the subject of engine swaps, so I guess you could, since I originally designed it with a V8, and then I decided, hey, you know what? There is barely enough space to cram a V12 in here. So that's what I did. If I get the chance and do some pro gamery stuff, I will show the vehicle, but first we'll have to wait for this wave to go by. YouTube still won't accept that I have more than one viewer. There was a point in this swearing filter. It's not actually filtering out the words. Words don't mean anything anyway. If you ignore them, then, you know, it's ultimately just people trying to get a reaction. Someone's called him a fearing roast meat. How dare they use that kind of language? Also, according to Brickwig, stupid is swearing. I don't know. A 1 litre V12 hatchback. That sounds strangely fitting. What wouldn't be fitting is if it was a huge diesel V8 or something. Because it's, even though it's a V12, it is still a... What's the Roblox chat filter? That is probably the most accurate... what do you call it? The most accurate discernment imaginable, actually. Yeah, it's like a bunch of angry 6-year-olds playing Roblox. I didn't know that was my typical audience. To be honest, it reminds me of like everyone in year 8 at my school. They're just like, hey, we're slightly older than we used to be. Let's swear for no apparent reason. Come on, reload. I'm pressing E to reload. This is Olive. Yeah, I meant to say it's live, but it's Olive. Yeah. Try pseudo swearing, it's funny. Like when something really angers you, just scream duck at the top of your lungs. It's like they can't do anything about it because it's not actually swearing. The most civilized I will ever see you in the chat. That's good to know. Is that to say 90% of the time you're worse? Down the shredders! Whee! Not dangerous at all. I'm a terrible influence. You're what, like monsters versus aliens? I'm brave! I'm a brave president! Yeah. Ducking bad words. I just scream fine all the time. I mean, I know it's not like... I might as well be swearing, but no one actually sees it as swearing. I can do it in front of toddlers and everything. Should they actually make that swearing, I'll just come up with another word. Yeah, well, knowing Brickwigs, they'll censor you for saying something completely harmless. Like, as I say, the censor's stupid. Honestly, that is just a way of saying something's not very intelligent. It's not a bad word. Oh no, they're trying to eat me again. Yeah, that's the most honest words ever about a zombie. I think the guy who's swearing loads has just left now because he's realised he was on a live stream. Even though the title of the server is actually live stream. He's got embarrassed by the very fact that it's live. Yeah, I'm guessing Roblox allow people to actually say bad words, but then when it comes to it, they block people for saying something like, I don't know, cake. Something completely inoffensive. Well, I don't know, egg, maybe. Egg's only insulting though if you're a vegan. Otherwise, it's not. Like, egg could not be insulting at all unless you're a vegan. They decided to make numbers a bad word. But what's that? There's actually an album, isn't there? About, I think it's Number of the Beast, and it like references 3 sixes. So what does that mean if you type 6 3 times to mention the name of an album? It comes out as swearing. Like, I love listening to censored. Yeah, that's what they do in Brickworks, actually. A lot of the time. Although I think if it was in brackets, it wouldn't stop it, but they space the word out and stuff. But you can just have a kick thing if people are really swearing and you don't want them to. Really? That's crazy. Is it one of those things now where they're going to have it so if you say Donald Trump, it's going to censor it? Just like overly political control. Where it doesn't make any sense. Like, if you can't even say the enemy's name, how are you supposed to go and insult him? So to speak. Not that I see him as an enemy, he's just a politician at the end of it all. And a person who owns businesses as well, but... You know, a lot of people don't like him. As well, in businesses and whatever. I like how I have a trap set up here and the zombies just walk right into it. Also, this game, there's nothing wrong with it. The zombies represent bad language, and I'm getting rid of it. It is perfectly justified. Look, the bad language is holding hands. We have to stop this reunion. Yeah, I mean, people do take things too seriously. And all the time, it's like... if... Ooh, nice bonfire. Yeah, it's just well put. I mean, everything is just taken way too seriously, and a lot of the time, those in power, they just can't seem to accept alternative views. You know, if you're on the media and whatever, and you see a view you don't agree with, and then there's the other thing, but in their mind, they're perfectly justified to... They're perfectly justified to use mental illness in their own head, that is a viable insult, although I don't think it is. It's a horrible thing to use to insult someone. Because it's a serious condition that people suffer. But you have to make people feel sorry for the Culprit, oh dear. Seriously, that's me car gone. And I'm on fire. I am very much on fire. This is a Christian Minecraft server. We can only have things that aren't Christian if they conform to our political standards. If you're insulting if you're insulting the opposite political side, then it's fine. I know, let's go through the shredder again. Whee! I've said before, I'm a terrible influence. Why am I still on fire? Am I setting myself on fire somehow? It feels like that might be the case. Oh dear, I almost fell off the roof. There we go. This has actually got a V12 in. I'm not sure if I can show it on here. But yeah. It's got a V12 from a lorry in. Because reasons. This is a police version I've made. There is a normal black version which looks a lot more elegant. He has a fire gun. But he doesn't seem to be shooting me. So I'm fine. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, don't set me on fire, don't set me on fire. Somehow I got out of that alive. The wave has been cleared. I do definitely feel this keyboard is better than my other one. No, you will not eat me today. Hey, I've actually got him that time. I didn't think I would. I guess he just got hit by the edge of my razor sharp trim. This way we go, this way we go. No guns or anything on here, so, you know. There we go. Come on. Back up, mighty V12. Well, that's one way to do it. This car has not broken down on me yet. Come on. One sunbathing on my bonnet. That's one way to live your life, I guess. Or your afterlife, or your... What's it called? Undeadedness. Yes, that is now a term. I think I'll be closing the live stream soon. As I said, when it's about 1.5 hours have been, seems like an appropriate time. So yeah, 1:34. So yeah, so this part of Reef's been on fire for ages, I'm sure of that. Someone I think is in the diesel. Yeah, they're taking the money from it, but what do I care? Got so many zombies there. I've caught one. Yeah. We are done there. I'm surprised. Is there anybody still living in this town? I mean, look at it. It's a complete wreck. And, oh. My chat is unable to connect. I was wondering why they weren't coming through, and I'm apparently stuck. No, I'm free. I'll just refresh my YouTube page and whatever to try and get things working again. So the stream may just cut out for a moment now. Ah, so I have apparently got 3 viewers now. That makes sense. Now, I think everything is just about fixed. Yeah, I try and make my automation cars as perfect as I can, but I often just don't bother if I'm just building a car to get the engine from. Like I was with the Pessima, I just basically build a shell. Often the shells handle quite well, but I can't be bothered to finish it off, so nothing really gets made out of them. Yeah, I used to be dreadful at designing cars and automation though, believe me. So they like all looked hideous, even when I tried my best. But I kind of got a bit better a grasp of how cars should look and put some things together that didn't look half bad. And then it kind of evolved from there. Oh look, they're kissing. And then they caught fire because they were making contact and not social distancing. Yes. We've got the bad comments setting on fire here. And we've also got the bad comments that aren't socially distancing. Yeah. Focusing on, I don't focus on looks though. I focus on most of all finding a body that works, and then I just build the car around that. Maybe change the body later if it turns out things have changed in the car and it's no longer really relevant. And then I design the other bits around it. So I might end up with a body that I absolutely hate, but if it is actually relevant to the period it comes from, I can't really complain. But speaking of design, I was thinking to myself recently, the Audi A4 is the most generic looking car ever. And throughout its generations it has been. Like, it's just a very, very generic design. I have no ammunition. Oh dear. I'm already on the top weapon. Why did I even try that? I need some ammunition. Yeah, I don't actually enjoy designing the looks. I just do it because it's often worth it once the car is actually done. It sounds weird, but once I've actually done the looks, the car will seem much more realistic than if I hadn't done it. I don't want to set this vehicle on fire, so yeah, just do that. Yeah, if you actually upload the designs to somewhere, you'll have somewhere for you to get them from. So that's that's a good way. If you have a design you truly like. I just mostly don't mess with my cars when they're done though. Unless it's a particularly nice car that I really like. One car I don't know where it's gone now. It's not on my current SSD, but I had that 50 sports car. There's actually a video of it. I really did like that. It had kind of an American V8, about 150 horsepower. It's just a very nice all-round car. Now that was one I liked particularly. I mean, it was no Shelby Cobra, but so it shouldn't need to be. It was just quite an accessible sports car, yet it had what was, for a time, quite a decent amount of power. I'm not sure I have a hard drive in this PC. I think I do actually. I have one 2 terabyte hard drive, but that's not my main drive. I mean, I have a 1 terabyte SSD because it's fast and it can store basically anything I want it to. So it was definitely worth the money I spent on it. As my mouse mat's falling off the desk and I'm trying to correct that. Oh dear. Found one zombie here. Oh dear. Looks like these are the people who have been buying all the flour in the shops. Owie. Yeah, something that actually happened to my first laptop was the battery kind of inflated while I was using it. But it was quite a well-made machine, so yeah, I could have just kept using it after that happened. Well, I did get a new battery, you know, but it just kept going because it was plugged into the mains. It was quite amusing. Although I should have been fearing for my life, I just wasn't. It was also very strange in where the battery was, because the battery was like a box that kind of slid in underneath it. It didn't go on the back like most laptops. if zombie mode says you lose if everyone dies, and then it starts a new game, and there's different rounds, and if like so many people survive, if any people really survive until the next round, it brings everyone back to life to fight the next round. I don't know if there is a max level, but I have seen servers saying get to level 100, so I'm guessing that is the max. Yeah, what I have now is that I have a HP Elite book, because these business machines are really solidly put together. Even if you buy them used, they just don't go wrong like the consumer ones do. Old Dells were good though, you know. The fact is, fun fact, I guess, if you consider it fun, the Pentium 4s they put in laptops from about that era were better than the desktop CPUs, because the desktop ones were based on a terrible architecture, whereas the laptop ones were based on the Pentium 3 architecture, which was better. So they had kept evolving that Pentium 3 architecture in the laptops, but they didn't use it in the desktops. They went for something far more inefficient. And then when the Core 2 Duo came out in about 2006, there was a first dual core available in the laptops. They actually had based that on the laptop version of the Pentium 4, even in the desktop versions, but the desktop ones I think were higher clocked typically. Yeah, this PC is a Ryzen 7, but it's a desktop, so it will probably have a different core count. However, nowadays all the laptops and desktops use the same base architecture. They're just designed to take more power and heat on the desktop versions because, well, they're always plugged into a wall, so it's not a problem to do that. But this is kind of a custom build. I do have a HP. It's not as upgradable. It's ultimately the reason I've not used that motherboard, because it won't accept this graphics card, but I use that with my that Ryzen 5 desktop with my drawing, like with my graphics tablet and an old CRT, so if I want to play any old YouTube videos or anything, it's very good for that. Yeah, you might want to look at the RAM. If it occasionally suffers, you might want to check that you've got enough RAM, because even 8 GB in a modern PC, if you're using it to game, it could definitely do with being a little better. But you've probably also got integrated graphics. I mean, there's a chance it's got some high-end GTX card or something, but a lot of them will have just come with the built-in Vega graphics. And the integrated graphics will have limits. I need to close the server soon. It's getting very late over here, so yeah, I'm just going to say here. Ooh, big bonfire. Yeah, the fans on those laptops are put under a lot of pressure, especially if they only have one fan. It will be put under a lot of pressure because I think this desktop has 7, just for comparison, and they're all 120mm fans. Again, I wanted this to run cool, so I got a case with a lot of fans on it. And they glow red, which is nice. Because it's just very important. Cooling, I think, is a lot more important than people anticipate. I did used to have a Lenovo PC I upgraded. That was nice, it just didn't quite have enough power to record on, but it was a very good gaming PC. I just added my own RX 470 graphics card to like a 4th generation i5. It was surprisingly good. But you couldn't overclock it or anything because, well, Intel. Now, I don't know about modern laptops that much because I've not really used any modern ones, so to speak. I think my HP EliteBook is from 2012, for example. But, yeah, as I say, my HP has one fan, but it's an EliteBook, so everything on it is super high duty, super heavy duty, designed as a mobile workstation. In fact, it was, I think, £3,000 when it was new, £3,000 or more. They were crazy expensive. I didn't buy it new, but when it was new. The system, if it says the motherboard runs over 40 degrees, though, that is different from the CPU, because if it just says 40 degrees, it's likely referring to the sensor in the motherboard, not the actual one on the CPU. The CPU, or the graphics card, may still be getting too hot, or if they're both one, it would be the CPU and the graphics card. Like, you should be fine to go up to about, I don't know, 70 or 80 degrees. Because most modern CPUs will take that, other than the really low power ones, perhaps. But being a Ryzen 5, it won't be a low power CPU. Reload. Oh yeah, anyway, I was going to say about the fans. They are very cheap if you do want to replace it. The fans are like... when I had a laptop before the screen went completely kaput on that, it was... the fan was only something like £7. It was not expensive. And it did help it, because I think the other one had either broken or it was really on its way out. I think it was making noise and stuff. Yeah, so if you just want to check for CPU though, there's probably websites that will tell you how hot the CPU will go up to. It'll give you like degrees. If it says the CPU will go up to like, I don't know, 100 degrees, then taking it up to 80 will be no problem whatsoever. It's just as long as the laptop isn't poorly engineered and it'll melt plastic or something. Why I'd recommend getting a mobile workstation with a graphics card if you do get something next, because my experience of that EliteBook, it has been so solid. Yeah, my screen just went, and I did have a replacement screen on it, and it was still not good. The screen on the screen just stopped working, honestly. Although it worked fine externally. I could connect it to a monitor and it was fine, but yeah. Yeah, the screens typically didn't do things concerning, but Dell's did go wrong when my dad was still buying Dell laptops. They just kept going wrong in the early 2010s. Something went downhill though. That is to say, I can see your 2004 one being very good because the 2004 was kind of before they got cheaper. Like my dad has a 2006 one. That was really solid. But something happened and Dell laptops just got a lot worse. Yeah. I wonder if anyone's made a smashable Lego hard drive. I could make a drivable hard drive in Brickwigs. That would be quite fun. How can I edit my Steam library with Notepad++? I don't even know how that works. Oh, it's referring to that. Anyway, I'll be finishing off this stream for now. So until next time, goodbye. Until another day. Yeah. Also, I have a 2000 PC case. I use desktop as well for just sometimes if I want to build a retro system or whatever. It was my grandmother's, but she never used it. And it was just sitting for years.